Hi, everybody. These are our assignments for today. The first one is verb phrases, action in the present and past. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see this with me. Okay, so a verb phrase is made up of a main verb, and one or more helping verbs. Okay, use the ing ending to show that the continuing action is in the present. Okay, so the dancers are talking. The main verb, is taking. The main verb is taking. Okay, the helping verb, the verb that's helping taking out, is are. Okay, the dancers are taking a lunch break. Okay, the main verb is taking, that's the main action. The helping verb is are. Okay, and the verb phrase, because a phrase is more than one word, is are taking. The helping verbs am, is, and are tell action in the present. It's happening right now. The helping verbs was and were show continuing action in the past. Okay. For example, this is happening in the present. Rosie is telling us a joke. The main verb is telling. The helping verb is. Okay. This is our verb phrase, is telling. That's happening in the present because it's happening right now. She is telling us a joke. Yesterday, he was attending a conference. Okay? Was attending happened in the past. It was something that happened. Okay? This is our main verb, attending. This is our helping verb, was. And this is our verb phrase, was attending. Okay. In part A, your directions are to underline the verb phrase in each sentence and write HV above the helping verb, H for helping, V for verb, and MV above the main verb, M for main, V for verb. Okay. So let's annotate those directions so we know exactly what to do. We need to underline the verb phrase in each sentence. Then we need to write HV above the helping verb and MV above the main verb. Okay, so there are two steps here. 1, 2. We need to make sure we do both of those steps. And if we don't, then we're not completing the activity correctly. Number 1, Brad is hoping to buy his Uncle Abe's car. All right, I'm finding the verb. Right here is our verb phrase, is hoping. Our subject is Brad. What is Brad doing? Brad is hoping. What is our main verb? Well, the main verb is hoping. That's the main thing that he's doing. The verb that helps hoping out, but doesn't give us too much information. For example, you can't say Brad is to buy his Uncle Abe's car. That doesn't make so much sense. However, when we add the main verb hoping in there, it does. Is only helps the main verb out. HV over top of is. The helping verb always comes before the main verb. Let's try number 2. He is saving a little money from each paycheck. Okay, so he is our subject. What is he doing? He is saving. That's our verb phrase. The main verb is what he is actually doing. Well, he's saving. The helping verb then is. Is helping out the verb saving. Okay. You need to continue underlining the verb phrases in the following ones and identifying if it's the helping verb and which one is the main verb. In part B, the directions say to rewrite the verb in the parentheses as a verb phrase. The first one was done for you. Number 1 says, Sandra, wear a new hat. Okay, our verb is wear. Now we need to rewrite this verb as a verb phrase. Remember, a phrase is more than one word, and we need to use a helping verb with that then. Okay, so that's why Sandra is wearing a new hat, and is wearing becomes our verb phrase there. Let's take a look at number 2. You go on a long journey. Okay, now we need a helping verb, and to make this a verb phrase by adding the ing on the end of go. Okay, so let's take a look up here. Let's see some of our other helping verbs. Am, is, and are all telling action in the present. Was and were show action that's happening in the past. Okay? We can do anything here. It can be present or past because it doesn't tell us to be specific about either of those tenses. Okay? So you could say you were going because that is in the past. Or you can say you are going because that is in the present. Okay? Either one of those phrases, you were going or you are going, would be correct there. All right, moving on, there's another page. Action in the past is usually shown by adding a D, an ED, N, or EN to the plural form of the main verb. The main verb usually follows a form of the helping verb have. For example, they are studying for the driver's test. That's our present tense. Many have taken the test before. That's our past tense. Okay? So we need to underline the verb phrase in each sentence and then tell if it is in the present or the past tense. The first one has been done for you. 50 students are trying, here's our verb phrase, out for the school play. All right, if they are trying, that means they're doing it right now because it ends in the ing, like the present has stated before. So that's present tense. Let's try number 2. They are hoping for a part in West Side Story. Okay, they is our subject. What are they doing? They are hoping. We need to underline the verb phrase in the sentence and then tell if it is past or present by writing it on the line. So, are hoping, that is also present because they are doing it right now. So we need to write the word present on the line. Let's try one more. My friend Anna has taken voice lessons. Okay, our subject is my friend Anna. What has Anna done? Well, she has taken voice lessons. Has taken is our verb phrase that we need to underline in the sentence. Remember, that's our first step, is to underline the verb phrase. Then we write it on the line. We have to do both. Okay, has taken. I'm looking up here just to make sure. Many have taken. That tells me it's past tense. If somebody has taken something, yeah, that means that they've done it in the past. So on the line, I'm going to write past tense. Okay, then you continue 4 through 8. In part D, our directions are to read the following paragraph, then underline the verb phrases, and then fill in the chart by writing the helping verbs and main verbs in order. All right, let's take a look at our paragraph. It says, the rain has fallen for 30 days. It has soaked the hillsides. Now the earth is starting to slide. Some homeowners are building concrete walls. Such walls have stopped landslides in the past. Everyone is praying that the walls will hold and the sun shines. Okay, the first one was done for us. We needed to read the paragraph. Now we need to underline the verb phrases. All right, the first one was done. The rain, that's our subject, has fallen. Okay, so fallen, I know that ends with an en. That must indicate that it's past tense. It happened before. It has fallen in the past. It fell for 30 days, it says. Okay. So now I need to fill in the chart by writing the helping verbs in this column and then the main verbs in this column. I see that I have two columns here. This column it will indicate my present tense verbs, and this column will indicate my past tense verbs. We already decided that has fallen means that it happened in the past. So there's not going to be anything in our present tense column here because has fallen, the helping verb is has. Fallen is the main verb and it is past tense. So this is the column that it will go in. Let's take a look at that sentence 2. It has soaked the hillsides. It is our subject here. Has soaked is our verb phrase. Has soaked. Oh, I know that if it ends in an ed, that's definitely past tense. So I know that my helping verb here is has, and my past tense main verb here is soaked. All right, let's take a look at one more. Now the earth is starting to slide. The earth is my subject. What is the earth doing? It is starting. Okay, is starting. So if something is starting, they're doing it right now. That means it's present tense. My helping verb is that first word there, which is. Starting, that's present tense. We just decided it was present tense, so that will go in the present tense column. It is starting to slide. Okay, then you would finish the rest of the paragraph. All right, guys, good luck. If you have any questions, come back into the Zoom before our class ends, or join me at between 2 and 2:45 for help. Okay.